The Midnight Visitor, Chapter 3. The hunt. By morning, the whole barrio had heard the screams. Neighbors came running, finding Marites pale, trembling, and surrounded by scattered salt and overturned furniture. The scent of smoke and something foul still clung to the air. Ailing Cora arrived with her rosary in one hand and a bolo in the other. She studied the claw marks on the bamboo walls, the blackened spots where salt had burned the flesh of something not human. "It will not stop," Cora said grimly. "Not until your child is born, or until we destroy it." Marites wept, clutching her swollen belly. "How? I can't fight that thing." "It wants my baby. There is a way," Cora whispered. "The Manananggal leaves its lower half hidden when it hunts. If we find it, we smear salt and ash on the severed body. Then it cannot return. It will burn under the sun." The thought chilled Marites. To hunt such a monster seemed impossible, yet she knew Cora was right. If she waited, she and her child would not survive. That night they prepared. Garlic necklaces hung from their necks. Pouches of salt filled their pockets. Marites carried her grandmother's old rosary, and Cora held her bolo tightly. When midnight came, they lit no lamps. They waited in silence, crouched in the shadows of Marites' hut. The night air was still, too still. Then came the wings. Whoop! 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 The roof creaked as the creature landed above. They heard the scraping of claws, the sickening drag of entrails against bamboo. Then a wet, slurping sound. The tongue again. But instead of cowering, Cora signaled Marites. They slipped quietly through the back, moving barefoot across the wet soil toward the coconut groves. The wings beat again as the Manananggal entered the hut, its hunger filling the silence. While it searched inside, Marites and Cora crept deeper into the trees, and there, hidden among the roots of a belate tree, they saw it, the lower half of the creature, standing upright, lifeless, its torso ending in torn flesh where it had split. The smell of blood and decay was overwhelming. Marites covered her mouth to keep from screaming. The legs twitched as if they sensed them. Cora raised the pouch of salt and ash. "This is our only chance," she whispered. But before she could act, a terrible shriek split the night. The Manananggal had realized. The trees shook as it burst out of the hut, wings crashing through branches, flying straight toward them. "Now, Marites, scatter it now." Hands shaking, Marites grabbed the pouch and hurled the salt and ash onto the severed body. The moment the crystals touched the flesh, the legs convulsed violently, smoke rising as if acid had been poured onto them. The Manananggal screamed from above, spiraling out of the sky. It crashed into the ground, thrashing, its upper half writhing in agony as fire spread across its entrails. Marites clutched her belly, shielding her unborn child as the monster burned. Its final scream pierced the night before the body collapsed into a heap of blackened ash. Silence returned to the barrio. The two women stood trembling, staring at the smoking remains. "It's done," Cora whispered. "You and your child are safe." But Marites could not shake the feeling that somewhere, beyond the fields and mountains, others like it were still out there. And they too hungered for the unborn.